I am getting ready to go. Happy Friday, if that's when you're watching this. I wanted to share on here just some information or some kind of thoughts. This week I went to a training. So I actually left Alaska for the first time in 13 years without having kids going with me and went to a training. And on the way, I read this book, Whatever It Takes. And so I'm going over that idea because I feel like we're all in a place right now where he brings up these four categories of your professional life, your personal life, your health, and your, what is the other one? Health, professional life, personal life, and family life and relationships. And how are these working together? Are they working well together? Is there good balance? And I had listened to another talk as well. I think it was 2 weeks ago. And he also was talking about the definition of success, and success being, when he had many other factors, kind of he broke those apart. But success was when all of those are in harmony or in balance. And so I really challenge you to think about this of, where do you feel that your weakest link is right now? Is it in your health? Is it in your professional growth development, finances? Is it within kind of relationships? And among these, or is it like personal, that personal time, personal care, self-care? And usually we can find the one and it's the dominant. And the factor that is important here is that when one of those is out of sync, that usually the others feel pretty good, but then it'll start pulling on the others as well. So let's give, for example, health. If health is the factor that's out, the likelihood is that the financial part, or potentially the relationship, the family side of things, is going to be shifted first, because they see you unwell. Maybe you don't feel that great. So you have interactions that aren't the way that you would necessarily want them to go. If it is within your finances, usually then eventually your health is going to go, or your relationships become strained. So it really is this balance of all of them working together. So going through this training, this mastermind that I went to, and speaking with different people, being in the room with people who are very successful and have come from a place of the bottom and working their way up into being very successful. And it kind of went along with this book as well, of them saying, like, you just have to do whatever it takes, like through every moment. Like, you have this mindset that yes, it's going to work, that we're going to make this work. And being from the background on my side, I would say obviously my greatest strength, because I also encourage you to find what is your greatest strength that you can lean into and help balance out the others. So mine, being a naturopathic doctor, is going to be health, is always kind of my foundation, that it comes a lot easier to me than it would for other people. But I'm not perfect as well. So I have a goal of getting, doing another triathlon this upcoming year, but doing better than I did last year, because I did one last year, then I haven't done one in several years. So that is the goal, is to get stronger again, to have that discipline, to have more self-care, more self-time. And also by strengthening my body as well. And so for those of you who are looking at health as kind of your weakest link, which is usually why, we're kind of connected in this way, is I like to make it simple. And with any of these categories, we have to start simple and say, okay, what can I do right now that's going to create a shift? And that's what you've probably seen on several of my videos. I'm starting with blood work because most people are familiar with that. It's a good basis to get an understanding of what might be going on. But then we can build into programs. And again, my philosophy right now is simple, supported, and seen, so that you have everything you need sent to your door, everything. There's no question on what to do or how to do it, that you're seen. We get to visit one-to-one to actually understand what's happening with you. And you're supported that weekly, every week, there's an opportunity to meet with me to be able to keep moving forward, so that as things comes up, we create a resolution right away. So I really encourage you to do this in all aspects of your life, to map it out. Where are your strengths? How would you rate the other categories if you had to take each of those and put them on a scale of 1 to 10? What is your big focus? And I'm doing this now because we are ending, if you're watching this in live, 2024, but we're really setting it up into what is the momentum moving into 2025? What direction are you going? What are your goals? So setting those goals now and reaching out for the support that can help balance in any of those categories. And I want to keep this fairly short, but that was kind of my message today. Of those four categories, your professional growth, or life, your personal life, which is also family, relationships, nutrition. And as you're looking at those different categories in here of what where could you use some more support, and where do you feel really strong so that you can lean into those strengths? Some simple steps that I would say is starting a gratitude journal, starting with one health habit change. And that was another advice from this book that I've heard before, is change one personal habit every quarter. And if you do that, you will continue to grow on all levels. So I'll leave you with that today. And I hope you have a great holiday season. Reach out. I'd love to hear from you. And I would love to hear your kind of priority as we're looking at these: professional, family, personal life, and health as kind of the four top ones to look at. Take care, and we'll be in touch soon.